Google just gave its employees a personal AI agent that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, handling your email, your calendar, your documents, and your research without you asking. And that is not a feature update. That is a completely different relationship between you and your software. Meanwhile, OpenAI quietly replaced the model that hundreds of millions of people use every single day. And Anthropic is building something that briefs you on your entire work life before you even open your laptop. All of this happened in the last 48 hours. Here's what it means for you. Start with Google, because this one is genuinely different. Internally, Google employees are testing a new AI agent called Remy. Not a chatbot, not an assistant you open and type into, a background agent that monitors what matters to you, learns your preferences, and handles complex workflows without being asked. It connects to Gmail, Google Docs, Calendar, Drive, and Search, the entire Google ecosystem. And the internal description says it elevates the Gemini app into something that takes actions on your behalf, not just answers questions. That shift in language matters. Responding to prompts is one thing. Acting without prompts is something else entirely. The comparison point here is OpenClaw, a tool that went viral earlier this year because it could autonomously reply to messages and conduct research without human input. OpenAI liked it so much they hired its creator. Remy is Google's answer to that energy, but with one major advantage. Google controls the whole stack: your inbox, your files, your schedule, your search history. No third-party integration required, just a system that already knows everything about your digital day and is now being trained to manage it. There is no confirmed release date yet. Right now, it is in a staff-only testing phase, which usually means they're working out reliability issues before handing this to real users. Google I/O runs from May 19th to May 29th. If Remy is close to ready, that's where it shows up. At the same time, a new model called Gemini 3.2 Flash surfaced on a public AI evaluation platform called the Eleuther AI Arena, which is where models get stress-tested against real-world tasks and compared directly to competitors. This version shows stronger coding performance, better SVG vector graphics generation, improved animation handling, and faster responses in interactive scenarios. Google is not just iterating quietly, they're putting this in public benchmarks, which signals confidence. And then there's a technical upgrade that doesn't get enough attention. Google released something called multi-token predictor drafters for the Gemma 4 model family. The short version is this: most AI models generate text one token at a time, which is slow because the system spends most of its time moving data around in memory rather than computing. The new system uses a smaller, faster model to predict multiple tokens ahead. Then the main model verifies them all at once. If the predictions are right, the whole sequence gets accepted. Google claims this delivers up to 3 times faster inference. That's not a minor optimization. That's the difference between a model that feels like a tool and one that feels like a conversation. On the OpenAI side, GPT 5.5 Instant is now the default model in ChatGPT, replacing the previous version. The numbers here are notable: 52.5% fewer hallucinated claims and a 37.3% reduction in inaccurate responses on difficult conversations. In fields like medicine, law, and finance, that gap matters enormously. The model also gets better at visual reasoning, math, coding, and image analysis. Plus, it now uses context from your past conversations, uploaded files, and connected Gmail accounts to personalize responses. You can also see exactly which past interactions influenced any given answer, which is a transparency feature that most AI tools still do not offer. And then there's Anthropic. Their upcoming feature, called Orbit, has started appearing inside newer Claude builds as a settings toggle, meaning it's staged and close. Orbit is a proactive briefing tool. Instead of waiting for you to ask what's going on, it pulls from Gmail, Slack, GitHub, Figma, Calendar, and Drive, and puts together a personalized summary of what actually changed since you last checked in: a GitHub repo update, a Slack thread that needs your attention, a design revision in Figma, meetings coming up, emails that matter, all delivered before you ask. Here's what ties all of this together. Every major AI lab is moving in the same direction right now, from tools that respond to tools that act. The question is not whether your daily workflow is going to be managed by an AI agent, it's which company's agent gets there first, and whether you actually trust it with everything it needs to do the job. Which one would you hand the keys to? This has been Core AI. See you tomorrow.